My name is Probo Ngrahedi. I'm from the Sukiyo Pranoto Catholic University in Semarang, in Central Java, Indonesia. So I'm now as a Dean of Faculty of Agricultural Technology at the university. Actually, it's back from 2012 that at that time my college told me a story about this UP Fellow programs. So that's why, and they told me and others that this is very useful program for a leader. And then I decided when I heard that information that you're open for that UP Fellow for the 2017, and at that accordingly my presidents also asked me to join as a candidate. So are really willing to join this program because what I heard at that time that this is very useful, very important, and then it gave them, my colleagues, a lot of things, not only knowledge but also values, friends, networks, everything is in UP Fellow. That's why my motivation raising. Well, it is not an easy to answer, but leadership means to act by example, to lead by example, to walk the talk. But also in this thing that leadership means that someone has to work together in a team to reach the vision, the goal of the team, of the community. In this, so the leadership is not only an action, is not only a person's, but is an integrated approach or integrated, what to call it, also believe that together we can reach that goal, the leading of the community. That's what I found that the programs really useful for me. Back to the Summer Institute in Harvard, that I found many valuable inspirations, especially in terms of the leadership framework. So that's with the structural, political, human resource, and a symbolic framework. It helped me a lot to lead my institutions. How would I do the strategic planning? How do I interact with my staff, with my faculty, even with my supervisor, with my presidents, with all of the stakeholders, even with the governments, local governments, with industries, with my students. It helps me a lot based on that knowledge, valuable lessons, and also from the Asia placement. It gave me a kind of a benchmarking how a good institution is organized, how they value their organizations. But it helped me to put the emphasis, to help me to give the priority, to help me to see what is the urgency of my institution to reach in the next year and in the fifth year, and even to predict what we will going to in 10 years or more. So all that we had already before I joined the UP program, I believe it is good. It is good. But then we found that we should make a kind of, I would call it modification rather than changing in some areas that we think this is the urgent thing. This is the thing that we have to promote the best. This is the thing that we have to strengthen. That's why. But also in the teamwork, I found it is a huge increasement in the teamwork because of the way that I got the knowledge, I got the experience from UP Fellow, also from my fellows, and also from UP. In Indonesia, I would say that we are now at the cross condition. I mean, whether we will go for the research-based higher education, or we will value a lot on the education itself. And also in my university, I believe that we are also in that not, I would say, not a difficult situation, but we have to decide whether we take both or we will have our strength in one side. That's the thing. Because of the publications, things is push us a lot with all the performance of our work in our institutions. And another side is I saw that the world is changing in terms of how young people living with their own world and how they see the world surrounded them. And it is also our duty to guide them with values, with examples, something like that. We give the conditions and they will find their own discovery, something like that. That's the biggest challenge, I believe, in my nation. Yeah, I'm very grateful, and I got the Freeman Foundations, so I'm named as a Freeman Fellow for 2017-2018. So I like to express my sincere thanks to Freeman Foundation, especially to Mr. Freeman as the president of the foundations, because they are very generous. And if I could meet him personally, then I would say I'm very thankful and I'm very grateful because of that opportunity, because of that sponsor or as a donor, then I can join to this program. It is really important, and really it helped me a lot. It changed me a lot, to be honest, as personal as well as a leader.